Hi, welcome back to Careers Portal. We're here at False Bay TVET College, the Fisher campus, with Noreen and Washila, who are education specialists in the Business Studies Department, here to tell us about the financial qualifications at False Bay College. So why should someone consider a career in finance?
When you think about that, a lot of students or potential students are often wary about pursuing a career in finance or studies in finance because they often perceive numbers to be something, difficult and challenging, which it can be. But I do believe that with the right effort and the right support, they are able to achieve the success they need in the studies. With that being said, I always encourage students that come in with those concerns and tell them, why not? This is such a lucrative industry. There is so many job opportunities. It's very competitive. There's high earning potential. You can enter into the financial services industry looking at brokerage or insurance company or the banking sector. Not only that, but we're also evolving with technology. We see that we are using computerized financial systems like Pastel. And I just feel that there's many opportunities for those students to look at.
What are the entry requirements for the financial programs?
I'll answer for the NCV specifically. If you want to study NCV level 2 to 4, your entry requirements is a minimum of grade 9. However, preference is given to students with business-related subjects such as EMS, Economic Management Sciences, and of course we need a minimum requirement of 40% in maths and 40% in English.
I will speak to the National Diploma Financial Management. Students must have a National Senior Certificate with a 40% pass in accounting as well as a 40% pass in English.
What is the duration, and could you tell us a bit about the curriculum?
The duration for the National Diploma, that's a 3-year course, but it's split up, so they will do 18 months at the college, where it's the theory, and they will then do 18 months internship. The curriculum, like it is finance that we're talking about, so it entails financial accounting, cost and management accounting, but there's also a part where they do computerized financial systems. So that is where we use the Sage Pastel accounting package. So students will be exposed to Pastel from N4, N5, right up until N6 level. And that will basically give students the edge when it comes to employment because of that Sage Pastel exposure within the theory.
For NCV, we cover a 3-year period, NCV level 2, 3 and 4. We also have an applied accounting component, financial management component, and we also look at economics. And we also add the Pastel as with the native programs as well.
Why should someone study finance at a TVET college?
Well, I think if we look at it from a practical point of view, it's more affordable than other higher learning institutions like universities. It can be completed in a shorter period of time, depending, like the native courses, the theory part is 18 months. But I think most importantly, TVET colleges, we work very closely with industry. And so our curriculum is aligned to what the industry requires. We're very hands-on, we're very practical. So we're not only teaching the theory side of it, but we're also preparing the students for the real world of work.
Also for the native students, they get exposure in the 18 months when they do the internship. So they're actually implementing the theory that they've been doing in the classroom and implementing that at the place of work.
And how does a learner apply for your financial program?
Applicants can apply via our website and do an online application. They need to submit a certified copy of the ID. They need to submit proof of address as well as the highest qualification. Thereafter, it will go via a selection committee. And if students do meet the requirements, they can also apply for an NSFAS bursary.
Which campuses offer financial qualifications?
For our national diploma N4 to N6, we offer it at our Khayelitsha, Mitchells Plain and our Fisher campus. But for our NCV programs, we only offered it at Kailicha and Fisher campus.
Thank you so much for joining us today. I'm sure our viewers found it very informative and are so ready to apply.